This is ShadowQuant, Market Brief, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Friday, August 14, 2026, and this is the New York pre-market. Now, let's get into it. The S&P 500 is climbing, yet the crypto fear and greed index sits at a dismal 14 out of 100. We are witnessing a structural divergence. Equities are rallying on technical momentum, while sentiment remains in extreme fear. Let's get to the data.
Good morning, here is the pre-market snapshot. The S&P 500 tracked by SPY is up 0.7% to $777.88. The Nasdaq 100, tracked by QQQ, is the top performer, gaining 1.2% to $732.07. The Dow Jones Diamonds is flat, up just 0.1% to $537.91. The Russell 2000 IWM is up 0.2% to $303.50.
Tech is leading the charge, but let's see if that momentum holds with the corporate sector. Cypher, what do we have in earnings and filings?
We are seeing mixed signals from the crypto and tech sectors overnight. Core Scientific turned lower after fourth-quarter results disappointed the street. In contrast, bullish shares jumped 10% as second-quarter adjusted EBITDA more than tripled. Figure reported a $4.3 billion loan marketplace volume, with profits nearly tripling.
Corporate action is active, but the macro backdrop is shifting. Pulse, walk us through the economic data and the Fed landscape. The macro picture is defined by a flattening curve and sticky inflation. The 2-year, 10-year yield curve is currently at 48 basis points, which we are flagging as flat and a potential caution signal. The federal funds rate sits at 3.63%. The 2-year Treasury is at 4.20%, and the 10-year is at 4.68%. With inflation sticky and growth slowing, risk is always a consideration. Spectre, what are we seeing on the risk desk?
The VIX, which measures implied volatility, closed at 14.55, down 0.73 from the previous session. That is a suppressed volatility reading. However, the crypto fear and greed index is at 14 out of 100, indicating extreme fear. This disconnect between low equity volatility and extreme crypto fear is the key risk signal today. We are watching for whether this fear drives a short covering rally, or if the VIX spikes as earnings season progresses.
So, suppressed volatility in equities, but extreme fear in crypto. Apex, give us the look ahead and the key takeaways.
Here are your 3 watch items for today. First, the dollar retail sales and GDP now estimates. With CPI at 3.3% and GDP at 1.5%, these prints will determine if the market believes the Fed can cut rates, or if they must hold higher for longer.
If you're finding value in this analysis, support the project at patreon.com/ShadowQuant. Patrons get early access to every episode, weekly AI analyst scorecards, and daily intelligence briefs. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, hit that follow button and leave a rating. It helps more traders discover the show. We appreciate you. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Market Brief. Stay tuned for the New York session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.